Thanks, Adam. From one Adam to the other, Adam Wisniewski with Breakfast, Life, and Dinner is here now to help us gain some confidence in the kitchen.
That's
Good
right.
morning.
Good morning.
What's it already smells kind of good in here. We can smell some onions in the pan,
right.
but
that's what we're doing. We're doing some cooking by smell today, and it's going to be a couple of curries. I'm going to make a couple of different curries side by side, and we'll see how different they are. Because curry just means it's a blend of spices. Okay. And so if you pick up, your favorite curry powder that you have bought from the store, and you read the label, it's going to list off a bunch of spices.
Whole bunch of stuff that's in it.
Right. And so you may have a lot of that stuff in your cupboard already, and this is a way to use it up. That's a common phrase for me is keep things moving in the fridge, in the freezer, in the pantry by using them to make your own sauces and powders and rubs and whatever.
Absolutely. So you already have an assortment of spices that are kind of set out here. Some of them are already in bowls. So we're going to combine some of these to do that.
Right. So, and I'll put up a basic recipe for curry powder, garam masala. And so what that means is warm spices. And so I start off here. I have the turmeric and I have the coriander, and that's going to be the base for the. And then we had you smell through some of these things and pick a couple of them, and you ended up picking garlic. And we'll put that in there.
So we'll add the garlic in
and then
there.
You're bold. You like a little hot, so then we'll put in the red chili flakes as well.
Yes.
All right. And then you and I talked about lightening it up just a tiny bit, so we're going to put a little cinnamon in there. There you go. And that is your own personal recipe for curry powder.
Very good.
So I'll just stir that around and give it another smell and see if you think you need to adjust it at all. But that's what I encourage people to do is make their own powders. And so I make my own, and mine's kind of turmeric heavy. Mine's mild, but not sweet. So I make that, and I use quite a bit of it. So you have yours, and I have mine. So go ahead and smell that and see if you need to put anything else in it.
I mean, that smells pretty good to me.
All right. So then smell mine, and then this is a completely different, right? It's
totally different blend of.
Totally different blend. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of curries. I'm going to make a vegetable curry, and we're going to make you a chicken curry.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, I'm going to have garbanzo beans in my curry. Now for yours, you choose a couple of vegetables. And so of the vegetables I brought along today, celery, carrots, cauliflower, and cabbage, which two would you like in yours?
I'm going to pick the celery and the carrots.
Celery and carrots, very good. And so I'll take the other two, and then we're going to make curries, and I'll bring those out in the second half. But I'll show you the starting point for curry is you fry up some onions in oil. Which is done. So we're going to get those hot. And then in that oil and onions, you add your curry powder and give it some time to stir around and activate, because you want those spices to blossom in the heat and the oil.
Yeah.
So the first step to making a curry is cook your onions, add the curry powder, give that a minute or two to get into a paste, and then you start adding your other ingredients. And
really the important thing, though, here is that we are creating our own flavor out of things that are already in our kitchen.
Exactly correct. And so this is a great way. It's a fast dish. You can do it on a weeknight. You could, have all of these things, and you don't even need to make your curry powder ahead of time. You can just grab a handful of things and toss them in there according to the smells, and make your own curry on the fly.
Very good. So what we're going to be doing next is we're going to actually be putting this into that.
That's right.
With vegetables and chicken, correct?
That's right. So we got chicken, we've got the vegetables, and this is what I teach people is confidence in the kitchen. I do classes in people's homes, and I go in, I show them, open the fridge, open the pantry, take out those dusty bottles, and use them in something, and that way you get, new flavors, you get new ideas. You gain confidence by being familiar with ingredients and tools and methods, and here's a way to do all three.
Absolutely. And as the other half of today's lesson, you're going to show us exactly how that works when it all comes together in the second half.
In the second half.
Okay, very good. We will see you again in about half an hour.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back with more of the morning show right after this. Don't go away.